Hello, this is Dr. Linda Martinez-Louis. I'm the host of the Narcissist in Your Life podcast, a clinical expert on the narcissistic personality, a psychotherapist, and author. I help individuals who've been psychologically abused by predatory narcissistic personalities and those who have suffered childhood trauma. I analyze the interpsychic structure of the family of origin and the individual. Through my books, international telephone consultations, and global podcasts, I put the emphasis on helping individuals to recover, heal, and evolve by accessing the parasympathetic body-mind systems and focus on the restoration of the true, authentic self. I want to speak with you about the unbearable greediness of the narcissistic spouse. Significant ways the narcissist is so greedy. They are incapable of psychological or emotional intimacy, and therefore they cannot truly give of themselves. They are ungiving and greedy emotionally and psychologically. Narcissists have a taste for luxury and lavishness that they bestow on themselves. Material possessions, properties, assets, cash, homes, cars, clothes, trips. They are completely consumed with what they want, and often it's something that's flashy and luxurious. They don't care what is happening to you in the marriage. And often they give themselves these little gifts, big gifts, in secret. Narcissists are also famous for their empty promises. For example, with children, they absolutely will say, "Of course I will pay for my child's education." And at the last moment, everything is off. It's as if they've never said that, didn't mean it, and their child, especially if it's not a golden child, is just going to have to fend for themselves. They are very tight with expenses in the household. They do not share at all. Often they hide money away. During the marriage, and especially during the divorce wars they play, hide the money. And this can be done very successfully since they lie all the time. They abandon their first families financially and discard and replace them with a new spouse and sometimes children to create a new family. So with the narcissist, you are always expendable. You can never trust the narcissistic personality. They are money hungry, grabby, like 2-year-old toddlers in tantrum mode. Part of their development was that they stopped psychologically growing at age 2 or younger, the interpsychic structure and the developmental arrest. So it's not unusual to see how grabby they are and how they want everything. Many of them are money obsessed. They don't share. Everything belongs to them. Other family members, spouses, and children can become their living narcissistic supplies and possessions. And with some members of the family, I call them beasts of burden. In other words, they use spouses and children to do all the work for them while they are just having a excellent good time buying, spending, sprees, lying, compartmentalizing their lives, having affairs, secret rendezvous, secret lives, actually. During the divorce wars, this gets particularly ugly because you have become the enemy. If you don't go along with a narcissistic spouse, then they are going to go into war mode. And this is what you have to be very sure about what you're going to do. First of all, if you possibly can, avoid marrying a narcissist. But if you've already married one, do a lot of research, study in depth so that you understand how they operate. And when you make the decision to divorce the narcissist, you are going to be very well prepared with records, with all that you need in order to make sure that when you go through this divorce, you come out fairly. They will do everything they can to make sure that you don't. So choose an excellent attorney who is your advocate. Research, study, and learn about the narcissistic personality through and through. Be very organized. This is very difficult to do under such duress, but keep your own records, of course, to which they have no access at all, and be very specific and know where your assets are. Know what properties you own, cash, investments, material possessions, homes, cars, etc. Have all of this information at your fingertips. Then the other part of this is you know that you don't want to live with this individual any longer. This is a drain on you psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, creatively, in every single sphere of your life. Put yourself first and practice daily self-care, getting the sleep and rest that you need and deserve, eating very nourishing food, organic if you possibly can. Hydrate so that you keep your cells in very good order and balanced. Get the movement and exercise that works for you, that keeps you strong, increases your stamina, gives you a sense of sturdiness and strength. Use your creative juices each day. You may want to do unedited writing, sketching, painting, whatever it is that you find calls you creatively. It may be taking photographs. What you are the inspiration for what you do creatively. And take it seriously. You have many, many creative gifts. Find time each day, it can be a short period of time, to do some form of meditation and prayer as you define it. It can mean that you are listening to some very beautiful, quiet music as you walk, or you maybe, while you're resting, you're listening and kind of going into this very serene state and just letting yourself go and being kind and compassionate inside, especially with the little child inside of you, comforting that lovely, lovely child inside. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Healing After the Narcissist, and go to my website, thenarcissistinyourlife.com, and you will receive 2 chapters that are in the form of PDF from my book, Recovering and Healing After the Narcissist, after you fill out the contact form there on the first page. Just click after you put the email address there, and you'll get the PDF right away. Purchase my books on Amazon, Recovering and Healing After the Narcissist, and Freeing Yourself from the Narcissist in Your Life. Sign up on the contact form on the website for a telephone consultation. I have a lot of faith in you. I know that you can heal, recover, restore, and evolve from the narcissistic spouse. I look forward to speaking with you in the near future.